We get the camera set up and then get the laptop set up. And we're going to get back to work on this Halloween piece. Mm. Zoom you out a little bit. There you go. Or zoom you in. I gotta make sure my head's out of the way, so we gotta flip you up here, there. Hey, Bobby. I'm gonna start on the white on this. Uh, I did all the Indian ink on here that I wanted to. So now we're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do the white, and I'm not concerned about it doing the blue shift because I wanna do the purple violet over it anyway. So I'm not gonna be concerned about the blue shift. So let me get the laptop on here. Uh, and I'm not even. I erased some of the pencil lines, but I'm gonna leave all a lot of it in there because of the pencil line's gonna give me a guide later on when I go to do the paintbrush work because some of that stuff is so small. I'm going to need that guide. Let me get that. Oh, what happened? There you go. Kind of cool piece. Like I said, I grabbed it from AI. It's a cool piece, but it kind of looks like a difficulty piece too, in a way. So I just figured I'd go ahead and grab it, see if I could do it. You got to challenge yourself. That's the whole thing about this all everything. You have to challenge yourself into art, or you so you can get better. And you know me, I love challenging myself. But I was having problems with ink for a while there. This morning I came in and knocked the rest of it out, and that I got the ink from Timothy John, and my light mixture it was too thin. So what I did to thicken it up overnight, I left the lid off of the bottle and that. So overnight it kind of hardened up. I didn't have no problems this morning shooting it. But it like yesterday, it was just too thin. It was just like splattering, and I didn't really mind that. But for me to get better control of the paint gun, I need to have it doing good. And that was yeah. This is what I used. What I used on here was just the light mixture. If I later on, I could go ahead and do up the dark mixture. I'll go darker on it. But I want to do the violet first after I get when I get to the violet, and then I'll decide the dark stage on it. Yeah, this was just the light mixture too. All right, now we'll come in, and we want to lighten every. Like I said, I'm not concerned. It's already got a blue shift to it. And this white I mixed up is really thin too. I'm gonna come in this area here and do the pink, but I am also going to use the violet in here too in some areas. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure the medium or the detail. Like I said, I'll sneak up on that. That'll probably be near the end after I do the paintbrush work. 'Cause I know that's going to take a while. It's a lot of paintbrush work to do on this, from what I'm seeing right now. Because if you look off of this one, see how some of this has got the little light lines and that. I'm going to have to add some them in there, and I'm going to add them with the paintbrush. Tell you what, I'm loving this paintbrush or airbrush even more. The Evolution CR Plus, I'm loving it even more. Sorry, Tim. More and more I use it, the better it seems like it's getting. Cause I, you guys know me, I wasn't good at the airbrush part. But like you say, the more you get on the gun, the better you get. And that's the whole thing, is not to stop that. So I just try to create different art, so that keeps me going. I already have an idea what I'm going to do next. Bobby, did you go on the other day? Did you go live the other day? Right after Scott? Because I couldn't find it. Oh, okay, let me see. I went live the other night. Taking the mask off, not enough after Steve. Yeah, I was trying to find it. I couldn't find it for some reason. Because I don't remember what I have as your channel. I'm going to say, go ahead, put that down so I can write that down. Let me get a piece of paper. That went. I thought I did it the one time. I thought I had it programmed in on my subscriber list. But apparently I don't have it on my subscriber list. Let me see. Yeah, let me write that down. The YouTube channel is at Bobby or just Bobby? Bobby Silva. Make sure I spell it all right. 76. I think I got it. Capital B. Yeah. Because sometimes that does matter. It's like my, and 76 matters too. It's like my channel is Michael McClung, 57 or 53, 57. Because there's a couple different Michael McClungs. One of them played basketball for Georgetown. Somebody at the bank the other day says, "Man, he says every time I come across that name." The teller at the bank, Georgetown, a graduate. My head's in the way. I want to give you guys the best view. Try not to have my head in the way. That's going to have my head in the way. Oh, darn it. Hopefully that works. So did you have the Autobahn sealer on there, Bobby? And it's still peeled off? Okay, so yeah. I remember when you used that Autobahn sealer and that it before you put tape on our artwork. I think you should always tack it off. Like take the tape, the piece of tape that you're going to use, and rub it up against your pants leg, or have a sweater has the whatchamacallit has the lint on it to where you could where it won't be as tacky. And they sell tape that's supposed to be less tacky too. But I still with that tape I rub it up against my pants leg and that or my sweater. Hey Tim, it's and Bob. How you guys doing? That's your this is your baby picture, Bob. Tim, how you doing, Tim? There's my artist, my portrait artist king, mentor her. Oh, and Tim, while you're on here, I got the you gave me the Indian ink. The light mixture seemed like it was too thin when I was spraying it. So last night, overnight, I went ahead and left the lid off of it so it would harden up. And then this morning when I started working on this, I noticed that worked because it like hardened it up. I couldn't figure out a way how to harden it up. Ink, I don't know how you harden ink up or thicken it up. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's some of the water would evaporate. Yeah, it was just like when I was shooting, it was like even though I had the air pressure down really low in that, it really if I went too low with the gun and it really wouldn't come out right. But if I jacked it up and then it like splattered in a way. So like I said, last night I went ahead and just left the lid off of it and worked out better that way. I was thinking about going ahead and I was like, man, I don't think I should add the 40/50 into it. I don't know if that would do anything. I know if it's thick you add water, but I didn't know how if it's too thin if you what you do. Yeah, I thought 40/50 would be bad. Yep, that's why I didn't do nothing. I did my first thought was just add the just take the lid off of it. I seen Blade Runner, but I don't know if I seen 2049. I have to remember that one. Might have seen it. Was it an old? Is it old movie? 2049. This part of the shoulder I want darker or lighter. That's gonna look good when I spray the violet around. That is gonna look good too after I when I get the paintbrush going on it. Oh, so it was okay. Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, that was a good movie. I haven't watched much movies here lately. I've been hooked on YouTube, and I've been watching some of these paintbrush artists doing their what is it abstracts. Tell you what, some of them are really talented. And then I caught a new guy last night. He likes doing castles. Castles, because he did, I think it was the Harry Potter castle. And that had a lot of detail into it. And Tim, not to be anything, but it seemed like with paintbrush, when I did the just did that other one of Stevie Nicks with the paintbrush and abstract and that. I I I think it's easy, I should say. Anymore, I think it's easy. At first, I probably was intimidated by it, but anymore, I'm not intimidated by the paintbrush. But now I've been here lately. I've been trying to focus on getting used to the paint guns airbrush because I need to pick this skill up a little bit better. I push myself as much as I can, but sometimes the paint doesn't want to agree with me. Yeah, they doing acrylic with the paintbrush is something else. Wicked is thick paint. One day I get around to doing canvas. I like. I have not tried to do any work on canvas yet, and that's one thing I want to do one day is try to do some work on canvas. I don't know how big the canvas will be, but I want to do that because the way everybody's work looks on canvas looks really good. But just to say that I've done work on canvas. Well, the one guy, like I said, he does the castles and that. He's doing them on canvas, and he's using his paint airbrush a little bit Cause he did what was it he did with the airbrush? Oh, he did the around the sun. What he said he uses the airbrush because it brings the light out more, and it did. It looked really a lot brighter when you use the airbrush on the canvas to do that light to flash out a lot better. And I was surprised when I seen the guy using the airbrush. I'm like, all right, cool. At least he's bouncing around, kind of like me. But I think he found his niche in doing the canvas. Because he does good work. I forget his name. Heck, I can't remember. Mark. I think it was Marco or something. I want to say it's Marco. That sounds. That sounds right, Tim. Yeah. Yeah, because he's been doing it for a while, so I guess you would know. Kind of muscly guy. Oh, that might. This was kind of a muscly guy, young guy too. He doesn't seem like he'd be that old. Nah, this guy, he's doing live. Yeah, he does some live. Nah, it's Marco, like Marco Polo. I may I do it. I can find it real quick because I did subscribe to his channel. So let me find it. Joe Young is a good one too. I watched her, but there's my list. Chuck Black, I got him. There's- minute. Let's go. Huh. I thought it was that one. I thought it was Marco. What else I have? Do-do-do-do. Chuck Black is another one that was good. I can't find. Usually it pops up with them pictures on there. Oh man. Now they ain't gonna pop up with their picture on there. Kevin. Yeah, it might be Kevin. I thought it was Marco. Okay. Yeah, he likes doing landscape. I don't know. Alright, let's get back to that. Alright, what did I miss? Well, thank you for stopping on by, Tim. You doing work tonight? You airbrushing tonight, Tim? Doing a live feed tonight? Missed you missed you last Wednesday. I know you didn't do it. He's a busy man there. Got students to teach and everything like that. Good man there. Give you a shirt right off his back. It's an artist who has respect for people. Not antisocial. Went to one of them rooms. Seemed like everybody was antisocial. I was like, let me out of here. This brush is shooting amazingly. Especially white. Tell you, white is a hard one to paint, but it's shooting good at today. I love Tim's portrait work. I don't know. I don't know if Tim ever tried abstract with his portrait or not. He does portraits just good enough on its own. I can imagine doing abstract on it there. If it wasn't for Tim, I would never do a portrait. By watching him do his feeds on Wednesday nights, I learned from watching people do their airbrush or artwork. That's how I learn. I'm a hands-on person. The only way to fail is not try it. You gotta be hands-on. If you ain't hands-on, you ain't learning. They can teach you everything they want in books and rooms and that, but you have to be hands-on. Can't learn a job without being hands-on, being in the classroom. That's why anymore when you some of these classrooms go on outside. I think kids are more would be more gifted if you took them outside to do some of the stuff. Get them away from that phone and that. You're gonna learn in classroom. You don't need a cell phone. All right, all right, all right, all right. There, you look at this how it's like that and got the lines and everything. I'm definitely going to leave all that in there. Come up in here, do some of these up. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, like how the shadows of that is. I'll come back and get them. I'm gonna get that. Have sprayed a violet in a way on some of the stuff. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. And all that junk right there. That's in the background, so that's gonna be like sprayed down with the violet and that, most of that, because his wings come here, then up. Same thing over here. I didn't understand at first. I was like, "What the heck's all that about?" And then I'm like, "Oh, that's his wings." It's pretty cool though. Pretty cool. Got that much done. That's the white. Want that violet to stand out a little bit. You got to give the violet something to stand out on. Like that. That right there is this right here. This one here should be a little bit lighter. That shoulder looks alright. Neck's alright there. Teepus is alright. But I think we're going to call it quits right there. And this is our stream, our live feed, and that. So, if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Subscribe. And you get to see more like this. We'll see if I do any more during the week. I thank you all for coming on by and saying hi and that. And glad you all got a chance to see it. And I'll catch you on the next time around. All right. Bye.